Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the AM giveaway. My name is Ben Wood.
And I'm Michael Bayer.
I was about to introduce
Sorry,
you.
mate. I thought you were waiting for me to introduce myself.
No, not at all. I was just going to introduce you. I actually had something written here. I was like, and I'd like to introduce the man with, I think, the greatest job in the history of the world, the GM of AMD, the man that provides all these incredible machines you can see behind us.
Very kind.
Most of you would probably actually know him personally, right? You have a lot of direct one-on-one contact with all the customers.
Yeah,
Michael,
sure.
how are you, mate?
Good, mate. Yeah, bit of a stressful day. It's been a busy day, typical Friday here at AMD, especially this time of year because it's peak season, right? So everyone's trying to gear up for the Christmas holidays and
exactly.
You fit a pinball machine under the Christmas tree,
and you've decided to make your life easier by hosting a live stream at 6 o'clock on a Friday after a massive week.
Yeah, right.
That's right. We've got a couple of beers. We're here to celebrate the 30th anniversary.
Cheers.
Happy anniversary, mate. And we will be giving away quite a few things today. The main thing will come later in the hour, but on the way through, we will be we'll be giving some lucky viewers and existing customers the opportunity to win some of this stuff in front of us. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 prize packs along the way.
That's correct.
And then the big one.
The big one at the end of the,
end of the hour. Should we start with the consolation prize packs and talk people through what we're going to do there?
Absolutely. So
it's mainly this stuff we've got in front of us,
right? That's correct, yeah. So it's just like something, like it's for the pinball enthusiasts, that's pretty cool. So we've got a flyer pack. I know a lot of you guys are asking for flyers all the time, and it's very difficult for us. Sometimes we have them, sometimes we don't have them. But we've got a pack here of 20 flyers. We've also,
and people froth on these, right?
Oh yeah, because what they normally do, especially if they have the game, they'll frame it and put it next to the machine.
Yeah, okay. So
they're
like a collectible.
They are a collectible, and especially a lot of the guys will try to get them signed by the designer.
Yeah, right.
And then get them framed next to the machine. We're also giving away. We've got these fantastic 2024 Pinfest calendars. Thank you very much to the guys at the Newcastle Pinball Association. We've got some merchandise packs. So we've got coolers, beer coolers.
And they work very well.
They do.
I can attest to that.
We've got shirts. We've got hats. We've got a Novus plastic polish kit, which is very cool. A lot of guys with their pinball machines like to keep them nice and clean and tidy. So Novus polish packs have been around. We've been selling them for about 30 years. And it's just one of those things that's not broken, you don't fix it. Novus plastic polish is one of the best.
The good people at Novus.
They're good. They're one of the best in the industry. And we're giving away a shaker motor for all the Sterns. Yeah, that's exactly what it does. And
this thing's incredible.
Sorry to get off frame for a bit. We're giving away.
Look at that.
5 of these fantastic LED translite frames with a beautiful translight in them. Perfect for your man cave and right next to your game. And
that's the actual artwork that is in
the actual translite from the machine. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're the consolation prize packs. I mean, they're a pretty bloody good consolation, mate. What are they? Like $500 worth?
Yeah, about $500 worth of prizes. Yeah,
okay.
Sure. We're going to give 5 away tonight.
Yeah. Right, and we've got a big list of every customer that you've basically got in the system that's bought something since 2019.
Yes, that's correct.
So the last 5 years.
Correct. So if they bought a pinball machine from us, from AMD or from one of our resellers over the last 5 years, you're automatically in the draw, and there are thousands. So
she's a big old wheel.
She's a big wheel. And
she's a very big wheel.
There's a lot of names, and look, don't despair if your name gets called and you win a consolation prize pack. You are still in the draw to win a pinball machine. You're not excluded from the list. You are still in the draw.
And if you've bought several pinball machines over the years, and you've got several entries.
That's correct.
Oh, this is good. This is a great meat track.
Exciting.
This is a very good meat track.
Exciting.
And the big prize, we've got to talk about that. The major winner will get the Venom Pro, right?
Yep,
the latest and greatest release from Stern.
Just arrived last week. No, so that's a Venom Premium, but we've got the Venom Pros out the back in the workshop.
Yep.
Just arrived last week and valued at $11,950. Including GST, and that's going to be the major prize delivered and shipped to you.
It's a pretty good prize for 6 o'clock on a Friday night.
Bloody oath it is.
How good is that?
Yeah.
This was recently launched, correct, at Pinfest and Beercade?
That's correct, yeah. So we went through a very long story short. for this launch at Pinfest, we actually air freighted the games from Chicago to Australia.
Wow.
Now, the games were supposed to be shipped on a Friday and arrive on a Monday.
That's ambitious.
And Pinfest is on Friday.
Right.
Okay.
So you got a 4-day lead time. Okay.
Plenty of time to get the game unpacked, prepare the game, get it all tested, and shipped up to Newcastle for Pinfest. It didn't fly over the weekend. So here's me. There's a reason why I got no hair, right? Because
because it's
pulling my hair out, stressing about it. The games arrived here on Thursday afternoon.
Oh no!
So we all stayed back. We prepared the games on Thursday, shipped them up to Pinfest on the Friday morning.
Plugged them in, that worked.
And everything's going fantastic.
Perfect.
Yeah,
that's what happens.
Yep.
Why don't we have a look at a video? Have you got one of them?
I do. We've got a video here of the launch party of Venom, and I'm just going to segue to it right now, and I'll just go to a full screen, and here we go. Pinfest is a great opportunity for us to showcase the latest and greatest games from Stern. So this year we were actually fortunate enough to have the opportunity to air freight a couple of the latest Venom Stern pinballs. It was a little bit hit and miss for a little while, but we got there in the end. Here for everybody to enjoy.
We're showing here a game we just started to build, and that's Venom, and it really is a special game. Special in a number of ways. It's got 5 new development, novel new features. It's got a fast ball lock. It's got the doppelganger. The targets that come out, instead of drop targets, they're hanging targets, and then Carnage is a unique new mech. But more than that, the playfield, and you have to see this, I can't describe in words. The playfield mechanically changes depending on which character you've picked. Different ramps move, and the gameplay is different. So there's 4 different ways that game physically can exist. And then fifth thing, maybe the most important, is that you strive to reach different levels, and that carries over. If the game is connected and you're an insider, you carry over the level that you reach on any connected game.
So now we get to play.
On any Venom that you walk up to and you log into it, it knows where you left off on some game somewhere else, what level you were at.
That was great. I like that. Oh!
We get to play some Venom pinball too tonight.
Yeah. Seeing games here at your launch party, and the people coming here to see them is just beautiful to see. We should go watch and see what the people are doing, and say hello to some of the people who came to see Venom.
Good to see you, man. Yeah, cheers.
Fast, there's shots everywhere. The premium stuff changes, I mean, there's a lot to learn, but it's good fun. It's bright and colourful, and just best fun ever.
Oh no! Tilted!
There were a lot of shots on the table, and I just really liked how it flowed. So, the second you kind of gotten something, there was a good reward, like a good bonus or a multi-ball, and you just kept hitting targets. So I just felt like every second of the game I was doing something exciting.
I'm super stoked about the way that you can gain experience. I'm not a great pinball player, so it's kind of nice to be able to like build up my experience and I don't know, progress, maybe hopefully beat some of the bosses and stuff, because it's not usually something I get to do on a pinball table. It's totally new, and like, yeah, I've been slaving away trying to get better at other pinball machines, and it's like nice to know that this one, maybe some of my previous experience will build on, yeah, what happens next.
Thanks for coming down. It's awesome to meet you.
That looked like a pretty good night. Welcome back, guys. If you're just joining us, by the way, I'm Ben. This is Michael. Michael is the GM of AMD, and we are here for the 30th anniversary giveaway live stream.
Yep.
Just obviously saw a video of the Venom launch.
Yeah, at Pinfest up in Newcastle and also at BK in Redfern. But you were asking me about Pinfest and how
it looks incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a big annual event. It's the biggest pinball event in the Australian calendar for us.
And it's all done completely for charity.
All for charity.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and it's such a feel-good event. You know, we don't have I don't wear a sales hat. I'm not there to push games. We just want to bring the latest and greatest Stern games to the public. We want the public to play the latest games, and the sales come organically and later. Yeah,
I think there's such like a visceral kind of feeling that you get when you are in and around pinball machines. Walking in here today and seeing those four behind us, you go to a happy place really quickly, and I can only imagine that that's what an event like that would be like. Just all of this new technology surrounded, everyone just buzzing, and the adrenaline the moment that first ball shoots up.
Yeah,
it's like this is all that matters for the next minute or so.
But it's I always talk about like pinball with family, right? And then the Pinfest event is very much a family event. And when you see, you know, you've got mum and dad and little one lining up to play Venom for the first time.
Yep.
For me, that's money. Whether we get a sale or not, I don't really care. It's just, and a lot of times they're wearing an AMD shirt, and you know, it's just cool. It's a cool event, all for charity. We've been doing it for I don't know how many years, and we'll continue to keep doing Pinfest there. But to have Venom there, and it was such a big ordeal to get it there. And then the following weekend, we did it at Beercade. We did a pinball launch for Venom at Beercade.
We'll get to Beercade later because I was in Redfern on the weekend, and that's a really good place. Yep. But let's give away a prize.
Let's give away something.
Yeah, let's give away a prize.
Right.
So we're going to give away one of our consolation prize packs, which is not a consolation by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
It's pretty much all this stuff you see in front of you, except for my own personal beer, which I will keep.
That's mine.
Yep. Beer opener. The shaker motor, a hat, this cool T-shirt. One of the great things about pinballs, obviously, is the artwork. And these T-shirts, I'm wearing one now. Yeah. I'm going to definitely get around the Northern Beaches in this bad boy. A stubby holder, the Novus polish, flyers. We got a calendar,
and we got the beautiful LED translit frame.
The man cave.
Perfect for the man cave.
Absolutely incredible.
So.
Now, I reckon you've got a little wheel of destiny over there, mate.
I have, and if I am cued to push the button, we're ready to go, and away she spins.
Look at all those names.
Yeah, there's a few there.
And their customers.
A lot of customers, yeah.
Oh,
here we go. Winner, chicken dinner.
Landed on.
Let's go. It'll come up. Wesley Richardson. All right. Wesley Richardson. You won a fantastic little AMD prize pack. We'll get this boxed and shipped to you next week, and we'll send you some freight details with TNT. I hope you enjoy your prize, and thank you for your.
I wonder if Wesley's watching.
I hope he is.
If you're watching, Wesley, let us know. Give us a little comment somewhere.
Do we know what Wesley bought? I think his name sounds very familiar. I'd like to know what he if he bought
Got some
from
live
us.
research going on here,
We've
guys.
got some live research. He's bought 5 games from us.
Wesley Richardson.
Well, hey, he's got
What a
he's got
legend.
half a chance. And he bought, what was his last game? A Bond Pro pinball machine. So thank you, Wesley. Thank you for your business and your and congratulations on winning the prize, huh?
How good. Wesley
Yeah.
Richardson, and we're off and running.
That's
The Bond game,
Yeah,
that's a cracker.
it is.
That jetpack little toy that swings out. I
It is
love
a
that.
very good game. Yep.
So I was in Redfern on the weekend, and
You mentioned that, yes.
Beercade, loud and proud, right there. It's such a great place to go, have a few beers, enjoy your time, really get your dopamine up with the video games. But you and I were talking about something earlier, which is the kind of the prominence of pennies at home, right? And that seems to be the way that the market has kind of shifted a little bit more of a home buying dominant market. But that places like Beercade and places keeping pinball machines out in the public sphere is like quite critically important.
It's so important, yeah.
And it's led to a bit of a resurgence in that way as well.
Absolutely. So like pinball out in the public eye is so important because you and I have really have great pinball memories of playing pinball machines.
Yeah, of course, because it was what we were raised on.
In your corner store and in your local arcade, or even when we were younger, roosters, out in pubs and clubs, playing pinball machines. If we don't have pinball machines out in public locations now, the younger generation won't have that in 10, 15, 20 years to come. The other side of pinball machines in a public eye is they become virtual showrooms for us as well.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
They're great for you guys.
Exactly. So like when a customer will say, look, we really like Bond, that sounds like a great game. Where can I go and play one? If you're in Sydney, you go to Beercade. If you're in Brisbane, you go to Netherworld. If you're in Cairns or Townsville, you go to Empire. If you're in Perth, you go to Bartronica. I mean, fortunately, we've got places in every capital city where you can go and play pinball machines.
Yeah.
It's so important that they're out in public view.
And I think that there's such a communal thing about a pinball machine as well.
Yeah.
People standing around watching you go, hold my beer, you're tapping away, and then the next person up. And we will get into the next level of that a little bit later with this
Insider Connect.
Insider Connect, exactly, the online thing. But I'm just burying the lead there. So we just, we'll keep that one bubbling away for you a little bit later. But you have had a few launches around the country this year. We've had the Venom game, which we've touched on. The Bond game, which we have referenced. And also this game behind me here, my favourite band on earth, the mighty Foo Fighters.
I couldn't get you off it before.
No, I was right into it. Because it's a jukebox as well. It's playing all their music. My 8-year-old son, for his birthday, is going to the Fooey's next week.
Yeah, fantastic.
So, he and I would spend months on that. But the Bond launch seemed to be a pretty good night.
It was. We're fortunate here in Sydney. We've got Beercade over at Redfern, and they are definitely the premium location for pinball. And Roger, the proprietor and the owner and operator, he's very welcome to the idea of hosting launch parties.
Yeah, well, wouldn't
it's a hard job sometimes. I've got to go to these things.
Oh yeah, you okay, mate?
I am
hanging in there.
I am. Thank you for asking.
No, it's I'm good like that.
But I think that we can just move into another video of the Bond launch party here over at Beercade.
And have a look at this one, guys. There is the best little gadget toy in a pinball game that I think I've ever seen in this. It's awesome.
Okay.
Really had a good time with them. There we go. It's a really quick game and it flows really well. It was a really cool fun.
big fan of the Bond movies, so I liked all the references there with all the characters. The jetpack on the wall, it was so cute. I wasn't expecting that to happen. And it comes over with the ball and drops it off. That was my favorite one.
The jetpack toy is probably the cutest toy I've seen in Pinball in quite some time. That was a really, really cool feature.
The games today were bloody fast. Once I started to be able to get the shots off the side flipper, get some of the multipliers going, and then get some mode, and there's a chance to actually, I guess, create the game a little bit better instead of just having to react.
James Bond.
How cool was that?
In a pinball form.
Yeah, how cool was that?
Hovering over the playing deck.
That was a really good pinball launch. I really enjoyed going to that one. Yeah.
So a game like that obviously has to leverage on so much like nostalgia and history and such a huge franchise. Is that the first Bond game that's been made, or have there been others before? Because it seems like a way down Mazare for an idea.
Yeah, no, there's been one other pinball, GoldenEye, made by.
Well, that makes sense.
Made by Sega.
That makes sense because obviously the game back in the day, GoldenEye was.
And talking about a bit of nostalgia, that GoldenEye pinball was one of the first pinballs that I ever unpacked in about 1994 or 5.
Wow.
Yeah, so it had a big satellite dish on it, and it had a magnet in it, so you hit the ramp and it would jump into the satellite dish and the magnet would grab it. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Incredible. Did it have the soundtrack from the game?
I can't remember. It must have.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Because like that Bond thing for me, it's just like, it's got the car in there, it's got the jetpack.
Very true to the license,
yeah,
right?
It's so great. Yeah. It's so great. Let's give away some more stuff.
Yeah, let's give away another prize, I reckon. I reckon we give another merchandise pack valued at $500. And if we cue to hit the wheel when you're ready, sir. And away she goes.
Top flyer is the Bond one.
Who's going to be the winner of the next prize pack?
I mean, Wesley's still alive, right?
Well, Wesley could win the second one. Wesley could win the second one. And
the tension.
Robert Bonner. Go, Robin.
Bob Bond, eh?
Rob Bonner. Yep. So congratulations, Rob. You've won an AMD prize pack. Some Novus plastic polish, AMD merchandise. You got a shaker motor, the flyer pack, the Pinfest 2024 calendar, and you've got the beautiful LED translight here. Here we go.
I wonder if Robert Bonner has a man cave, or if that might go up. So personally, I would put that directly above the couch, the sofa in the lounge room.
Would you be allowed to do that?
No, I wouldn't. I definitely would not.
Can we find out what Robert bought from us? He's bought 6 games from us. Holy dooly. The last game was a Led Zeppelin premium game in 2021.
He's got good taste in music as well, Robert Bonner.
Yeah, fantastic.
Bit of cashmere.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So thanks very much, Rob. Appreciate your business, and we're going to send you this prize pack next week. We'll send you some freight details, and I hope you enjoy it, mate.
So Rob Bonner bought, or Bob Bonner, or Robert, Led Zeppelin boy.
Correct.
Clearly.
Yes.
This music and pinball synergy crossover, it seems totally logistical. I mean, totally logical, right? Yeah. Because you're playing something, you're listening to something. It's that emotional connection to things, and that's been a real theme with pinball games for years and years and years and years. Probably no more so than with the AC/DC game.
AC/DC,
right?
yeah.
So that was like the catalyst for pinballs to kind of to go where they went in Australia.
For sure.
Talk me through a bit about that, because that was the biggest selling penny for like 3 or 4 years or something.
Oh, it still remains the biggest selling pinball machine in Australia. Yeah, especially for us. Yeah, so like, AC/DC was released, I believe, in 2012, if my memory serves me correct, and it was, I mean, you can't fathom or digest the popularity.
Yeah.
And people, and I was going to say a swear word then, but I won't, but people just didn't care if it had 2 flippers, 3 flippers, 4 flippers, if it had an upper playfield, lower playfield, 3 balls, 5 balls. They didn't care. As long as it had AC/DC on it, and it played AC/DC's music, they didn't care.
Tick.
It was just like, how much is it? It's I can't even remember what price we were selling games back then. But it was like, okay, it was like $12,000. Okay, here's my credit card number. Sorry, thank you for reminding me, Mr. Producer. So, AC/DC, when we
secret signals, what's going on here?
It is. There's a lot of hand signals.
Is that helping me out at all?
I didn't get told to stop. So
He's
all right.
I did.
So AC/DC, the pro version of the AC/DC, we sold for under $6,000.
That is incredible.
Because we enjoyed above parity dollar, So right. It's all relative to the US dollar.
Of course.
So at that time we were working with $1.05, and we were able to sell those games at $59.50, including GST, and we sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. And it was just relentless.
And were they mainly going to at-home buyers?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, a lot went to locations, public locations, and commercial operations. But a large majority, I'm talking about 80-85%, went to homes. Yeah. And they're probably still there, for sure.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
They're still there. They're still getting people opening the front door and walking straight towards the AC/DC machine.
And when people sell them, you can see them when they're selling them online privately, they're snatched up very quickly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about this year? What's been going well for you guys title-wise?
Foo Fighters has been a fantastic seller for us. It's no surprise there. It's it's the biggest rock band in the world, and it's a great game, and it looks fantastic, and it sounds fantastic. Godzilla is the game that just keeps going and going and giving and giving.
Godzilla.
Yeah, it's the. Look, I love the game. It's a punishing game. The premium and the limited edition is a really punishing game. I love playing it.
What, in terms of like difficulty?
Difficulty and just the amount, the depth of code, and it's very punishing. It can if you're not a good pinball player, which I'm not, clearly, it can punish you, and it's difficult to get high scores on. Yeah, for sure. But that was one of our best sellers this year: Foo Fighters and Godzilla. They were the 2 best-selling games for this year, for sure.
Well, we mentioned that there have been 3 launches so far that you guys have done. You've done Bond, you've done Venom, and you've done the Fooies.
Foo Fighters, yeah. We also did the Foo Fighters launch party at Beercade, and that was a good event. I'm trying to think of. We didn't have any celebrities at that event, did we, Mr. Producer? No, I don't think we had any celebrities at that event.
You were there, mate.
I was there, but I might have had a few beers.
That's okay.
That's part of my job, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
I've heard rumours that you actually get better with up to a certain number.
Up to a certain number. Let's be realistic. But now, with that said, we'll cross over to our Foo Fighters launch video. And we see what it's all about.
Fresh, nice layout. The RAM combos feel great.
If you're a Foo Fighters fan, you're going to absolutely fall in love with it. If you're a pinball fan, you're just going to be thrilled.
The game is fantastic. I love it. A lot of good shots, a lot of fun to play. Very fast.
It's actually quite funny, the animation, if you get to see it.
I ended up winning all 5 games against players who were generally a lot better than me.
You don't need me here any longer. I'm going back in for another game, guys.
So 30 years, mate. That's what we're here for. The 30-year anniversary giveaway.
Makes me feel old.
Yeah. you don't look it. You look very young and sprightly.
Pinball keeps me young, maybe.
So the 30-year bit we'll get to in a second. Let's do our third giveaway first.
Oh, let's give away another prize.
Come on. Yeah, we've got to get this stuff out the door, man.
Okay. Well, my mouse stopped working. Hang on a second. Get technical difficulties here. It's not the operator. It's the mouse, apparently.
No, never is the tools.
No. Okay.
Here it comes.
All right. We're ready, Mr. Producer. We're going to punch away and let's go. Give away another AMD merchandise pack.
These stubbing poles are definitely doing the job.
Well, yes, they are.
They make the beer taste very good. It's a party. It's a party.
It's a party. Here we go. We're going to win a chicken dinner. We've won the AMD prize pack. Where is it? Alex Royce.
Alex Royce.
Go, Alex. Thank you, Alex. You've won an AMD prize pack. AMD merchandise with the shirt, the hat, keyring, and the beer cooler. That works well. You got a Novus polish pack, the shaker motor from Stern Pinball. You got a keyring and a bottle opener. You've got the flyer pack, the Pinfest 2024 calendar. Thank you to the guys at Newcastle, the Pinball Association there. And we've got the LED translit frame.
That's incredible.
Fantastic.
Honestly. I'm so jealous of you, Alex Royds.
Alex,
do we know what Alex?
What did Alex buy? He bought a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Premium in, what year was it? This year. He bought a Turtles Premium game this year. So thank you, Alex. I hope you enjoy your prize pack. We'll get this packed up and shipped to you next week. We'll send you some freight details, but thank you for your business, and I hope that you buy another game pretty soon.
The Turtles game?
Yes.
Are we talking like what
era?
Yeah. Are we talking old school Turtles artwork?
Yes.
Like first
comical artwork.
Oh, my good Lord.
Yeah.
When I was in year 4, I remember
how good.
bolting home from school.
Yeah.
Making sure, sitting down with my year 4 girlfriend at the time and completely opposite ends of the couch, nowhere near each other, watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What a time to be alive that was. The heady days of being a 10-year-old. Now, that was about 30 odd years ago.
Right.
That was a big show for people of our generation. But 30 years in the pinball business, which is kind of what we're celebrating here today, I imagine a lot has changed over the years, the business, all of that kind of stuff. But one constant, obviously, for you guys here at AMD, has been the relationship with Gary Stern.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, look, a lot has changed in 30 years. A lot hasn't changed in 30 years. I think the fundamentals of business and the fundamentals of selling pinball machines is still the same. It's still very much a personal interaction. It's still very much a personal transaction. It's an emotional transaction.
Yep.
But the nature of business, obviously, over 30 years has changed. Thanks to social media and the digital media, it becomes a lot. The nature of business is the same, but just the way that we deliver our products to people, it's a lot different.
What have been the biggest challenges or the biggest upsides or the biggest things that you guys have kind of, discovered over the last,
I think that the same challenges that we had 30 years ago are the same challenges that we have today. And there's the challenges that we don't have a lot of control over, being the US dollar, the exchange rate, freight prices, insurance prices. We still face those same challenges as we did 30 years ago. But Stern Pinball, they make the most complicated machines. I mean, you look at these games and they're all very fun and fantastic to play. But when you get in depth under the playfield and in the operating system and the electronics of it, they are so complicated.
There's one video that you guys have had on your socials and things like that, where they take one apart.
Yeah.
They show you the guts of it.
The guts of it. Yeah.
It is unbelievable what is going on.
But
down
you know
there.
what? As in the same sentence as being the most complicated games that we sell, they are Stern Pinball support their product so well.
Yeah.
And it allows us to support our customers. Now, I can't support our customers if Stern don't support me, and if I don't have what I need to support our customers, I get it from Stern without question. Yeah, it's such a fantastic company to work with, and such a great relationship over 30 years. And
I think, well, Gary's put something together for us, hasn't he? He sent a message.
He did, and he's like I get a sort of a heartfelt, warm moment when I talk about Gary, and I think we'll just move over to a nice message that Gary had sent us earlier in the last couple of days. But let's see what Gary has to say. Oh, technical difficulties. What happened? What happened here? Here he is. I'm just going to stop and rewind and go back to where he was. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Good evening. This is Gary Stern. I'm the founder, executive chairman, and co-owner of Stern Pinball. I'm joining you tonight from the United States to congratulate AMD on its 30th years of business. It's been a fantastic business partner for our company. We were formed, excuse me, just shortly before AMD, originally as Day's Pinball, and then as Sega Pinball, and then Stern Pinball. We've worked with AMD for 3 decades now, so from their inception. So we're very pleased for their anniversary. We're even more pleased to have AMD as a business partner. They have grown through the pinball business under Bruce and now Michael's leadership. Been a very progressive company, seeing changes in the market even before they were happening and adapting to them, servicing both the operators and Australia's great collector community. So we're very happy to continue our great relationship now with AMD, now under Michael, and I wish them all the best, and I wish all of you all the best. Now, I'm making this recording in the United States. Michael has promised me a payment. He's going to get me a mud crab for dinner, but I have to come there to eat it. So I look forward to seeing all of you again sometime very soon. Thank you very much for your support of Stern Pinball, and thank you for your support of AMD.
Well, that's a fantastic message from Gary. You know,
what a legend.
I have a very soft spot for Gary. He's not only a mentor and a business partner, but he's I will say with hand on heart, he's a very, very good friend of mine as well. And I've got a lot of time for Gary.
And AMD have been the sole distributor for Stern in Australia.
That's correct.
For 30 years.
That's correct. Yeah. So we've been the exclusive distributor for Stern Pinball for 30 years, and yeah, it's such a great partner. You know, you talk about in business. You know, business is always better when you like, know, and trust somebody. And Stern and AMD have had this great synergy together. It just makes business easy.
I mean, 30 years with anybody's hard, right?
Sure.
But if you're still going after 30 years, it's because of that implicit trust, that relationship, and you know that if it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality. Yeah. But at the same time, like, it does become an emotional connection, right?
Absolutely.
And he loves Australia, doesn't he?
Oh, he loves coming to Australia. I mean, the only problem with coming to Australia is it's so far away from him, for him, and he's 78 years old. So I know he flies business class these days. So, but I did request that he make a video for us, and he says, well, only on the provision that you buy me a mud crab. And I said, well, that's done deal for me.
Mud crab, he's a big mud crab boy.
Chili mud crab.
Chili mud crab.
Chili mud crab.
I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, yeah.
I was actually told there was going to be cake today for the 30th anniversary. That's
another.
Now you're throwing mud crabs at me as well.
That's another technical difficulty we're experiencing. Yeah.
So he came out for Pinfest.
He did.
Didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did attend Pinfest. That's his second time appearing for Pinfest. And
a cult hero,
Ben. I tell you, he is like a celebrity.
Yeah,
dude. I'm telling you, people hand babies to him, and he signs everything all day for the 2 days at Pinfest. He's signing stuff, people taking photos, and he's relentless. He does not stop.
I saw
at 78 years old, mate. He does not stop.
I saw something with the Venom game, that kind of like comic book style artwork where they'd like animated Gary.
Oh, yes,
into
yes,
it.
yes,
Yeah, it was
yes.
almost like
Yeah, yeah.
Stan Lee popping up, you know,
Yes,
in a movie.
yes,
you know
yes,
what I mean?
yes,
Like
yeah.
they'd done the same thing.
And he's so passionate and invested and infatuated with pinball. Like pinball is his life. But like I say, like he's a great friend, he's a great mentor, he's a great partner. A lot of time for Gary, and I just saw him like literally 3 weeks ago in Orlando, and we were drinking at as part of my job. Obviously,
it's fun
at an establishment. I won't say which name it was, and
In where?
in Orlando.
Okay,
starts with H, ends in it rhymes with Hooters, and Gary sent me
Good food, great food.
Great food.
Great
we only
food.
went for the chicken wings, right?
Yeah.
And Gary sent me a text. Where are you guys? And I told him where we were, and then 3
Did
minutes.
you tell him with a word, or just send an emoji?
3 minutes later, here comes Gary on his motorbike.
Oh, stop it!
So he pulled up on his Harley and came in, had a beer with us, and it's always good to see.
What
Gary.
a legend. Let's have a look at him at PinFest before we give away another prize, because we need to.
We're doing another video now.
Yeah,
Okay.
why not? We
Fine.
get
that problem. Okay.
video.
So this was number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're broadcasting into number 5. Let's have a look and see Gary at PinFest. It's always a treat to see Gary. He loves coming to Australia. He loves the pinball community, and it's a wonderful opportunity for Gary to come and mingle with the crowd at PinFest.
So yeah, I've got Gary's signature on my shirt.
And now that he's here again, unfortunately, possibly for his final time, I was able to be privileged for him to sign my data race task from the clips.
It's hard to have one of these events because people are bringing their own games, and just the logistics of getting this many games in one place is difficult. So they do a great job.
The other thing that we're doing is the most important thing that we can do, and that is Insider Connect, connecting the games. And this is the future of gaming, and we have to be in the future. I say that at 78, I've been in pinball manufacturing for 76 years. And the future is more promising. I'm more excited about the pinball business than I ever have been in the past.
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right, now we get the fight. Come on, baby.
That was great. I like that. Oh!
Opening now, please. Yes, we've got to show everyone else because I don't know what it is. All right, thank you very much for coming.
I haven't been drinking enough. I cut back on my drinking. And, why? So that I can remember most days.
What an absolute legend.
He loves vodka. Oh my goodness, he
I
loves
bet
it.
you've got some stories.
I do, but I will not tell them.
No, nor should you. That's the secret to a 30-year relationship,
That's
mate.
correct. That's
Is to
correct.
keep it going like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we are going to have a chat about next is I guess it's an initiative of Stern's to, I don't know, bring the pinball world to the broader internet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, world. And it's called Insider Connect.
Insider Connected, yeah. So basically, it's Stern's innovation to bring pinball machines online. And Stern Insider Connected will be the future of Stern Pinball.
Yeah.
Everything these days needs to be online. It needs to be connected. And Stern Pinball is obviously no different to that. So basically, Stern Insider Connect, it allows pinball machines to be online and connected.
Mhm.
It allows players to scan in on with their player ID. The machine recognises the player, and the players are then rewarded with achievements as they play the game, and with the number of times they play the game. And
so it's like adding longevity. It's adding that gamified kind of experience that can live on after the moment of actual playing is over. You can keep your achievements. You can go and pick them up somewhere else.
But also provides a true online competitive platform for pinball. So people around the world can compete on the same machine around the world.
Yep.
And that's an industry first. It's never been done before.
And it's such a smart idea as well, because like I know with my children, the way that they interact with computer games and video games is online. It's via playing other people. Do you know what I mean? Like the days of us heating up a McCain pizza and disappearing into your bedroom and chucking the Nintendo on and just playing like a game on your own. That's not how new people, or younger people these days, are interacting with entertainment.
Nah, it's all online, it's all connected. And Stern Pinball are no different now. And the great thing about Stern Pinball is their willingness to adapt to new technology. And that's not always easy. You know, when you've been making making pinball machines for 30 years and you've got this fundamental DNA of what a pinball machine is, it's not always easy to adapt and evolve and structure your business to join that train of technology. And Stern Pinball have done it so well, and I really applaud them because they've adapted to every challenge that's been thrown at them. Operators and players wanted pinball online and connected, and they did it.
Great.
Yeah.
We got so excited about Insider Connect, we forgot to give away a prize. So let's get the wheel back up.
Okay.
Because we've got 2 more prizes to give away of the consolation prize pack, which is actually incredible value, before we give away the big one. And we're drinking and talking too much, so we really need to get this show on the road.
All right.
Spin the wheel.
Okay, we're going to spin the wheel. Ready, Mr. Producer? Thank you, sir. And away she rolls. Winner, chicken dinner.
See, mud crabs, Coke, chicken dinner. I'm starving.
Okay, who's going to be the next winner of our AMD prize pack?
Where's that last little bit where it sits over there?
John Cogler. Okay, Johnny. So congratulations, John. You've won a AMD prize pack. You've got the Stern Shaker motor. You've got the AMD merchandise pack with a T-shirt, hat, key ring, beer coolers that
highly sought after flyers.
Beer coolers that work well.
Yeah, beer coolers
highly sought after flyers. You get the PinFest 2024 calendar, the Novus Polish pack, and you've got the LED backlit translight frame. And we'd like to know what John bought. Do we know what John Coghlan bought? He bought
Jurassic Park.
Well, and that was he's bought three games from us since 2019. And his last game, is that right? His last game was a Jurassic Park limited edition. So thank you, John.
Johnny Coghlan. How good.
We appreciate your business, and we hope that you enjoy your prize pack. We're going to ship that to you next week, and we'll send you some freight details.
I think we've got one more video that we should show the good folks at home. The technology that goes into these things, this melange of artistry and technology that a pinball machine is sometimes, I think, taken for granted.
It's a marvel.
It is an absolute marvel, and I think this next little clip shows the beauty and the intricacy that is a pinball machine pretty well.
No problem. Let's have a look at this next video. A pinball machine is unique. It is very tactile. What you do with your hands and your eyes translates into a mechanical beast.
This was where you really get to see what happens underneath. Right.
Wow. So I started fixing fax machines and photocopiers. It was about 28 years ago. And I just found an opportunity to work with pinball as a technician, and I really haven't looked back.
We're going to have some fun today. This is the biggest pinball factory in the world, no question.
My greatest pinball memory would have to be going to the Stern factory to meet iconic people in this industry like Gary Stern and pinball designers like John Borg.
This looks like a computer system. How long does this take to build?
Yeah, it's all actually hand built.
It's all hand built?
You know, we take for granted what a pinball machine is, but when you actually go to the factory and see the hundreds and hundreds of people that are involved to produce the marvellous things that pinballs are, yeah, that was probably the most awesome experience I've had in pinball.
So then you got your flippers. They've been around for 100 million years with the coils, magnetic, so it's a bang, bang, bang.
Whilst many components of a pinball machine remain unchanged, some of these mechanisms are embedded in the DNA of what pinball machines are. Things like spinners, drop targets, pop bumpers. The technology that drives it has completely changed and revolutionised in the last probably 8 to 10 years. Not only do Stern want to push the boundaries of what a pinball machine can and can't do, but I think they've almost forced through the component level of what technology is. I think pinball machines for the longest time have been outdated. Through-hole technology is something that is becoming obsolete. Everything is surface mounted. Everything is micro-controlled. So just through the nature of technology, Stern are almost steered in a direction that they're heading. But I think they've grabbed their horses by the reins and they've really allowed Stern Pinball to follow that direction. In the last year specifically, with the introduction of the Insider Connected system, Stern have made steps to introduce pinball machines into the online community, which not only allows players to be rewarded for their achievements, but also to allow games to connect to each other, to other people around the world via high scores.
Being able to compete with other people online and be able to see other people's scores that aren't in the same country or in the same suburb or anything like that, yes, it's an absolute plus. Well, it's only so new now, but in a couple of years' time, I think will actually be quite huge.
We often have roundtable discussions at AMD trying to predict if we're at a peak, if we're nearing a peak of pinball popularity, and we see no sign of pinball popularity receding at all. I'm completely blessed that I found the right industry. Yeah.
Okay, guys, so I am here with the new Foo Fighters game. I have signed up to Insider Connect on the internet, and you can just add your personalized QR code straight into your wallet, right, on your iPhone or on your whatever device you may be using. It's pretty simple. Hover that over there.
It knows who you are. Go, Woodsy.
So what I've done though is somebody already had Woodsy, so I had to add an extra O, so I'm Woodsy. So
Okay.
let's go.
Hit the start button and away she goes.
Look at this. You don't have to pull the... We're off. Okay. Now, I apologise for any words that may come out of my mouth that
That's not supposed to happen. That's a technical difficulty.
That was like very fast.
The aim of the game is to keep the ball in play.
Okay. Cheers. Thank you. Okay, we're 2 balls down. This is not going so well. I did get the Taylor Hawkins combo though, because I got 2 van shots. This game kind of, they look like they've reinvented themselves as Scooby-Doo, you know what I mean? They're like they're kind of trying to solve a crime. And on
How cool is that? So at the beginning of the game, you can actually scroll and you change the name of the song. So you hit it again, it goes to another song. There you go.
Greatest song ever written. All right, here we go. Final ball. Final ball? No. Oh, good. We're up the ramp. That was good. We're up the other ramp.
Oh,
come
good
on,
shot.
ramp shots. Oh, no. No, come. Yeah, that's it. We'll hold you for a sec. We want to go up there. No, missed it. And now I'm out. Okay. It's
fast, isn't it?
It is quick, but God, my heart rate is at about 940 at the moment. This is good. While I'm doing this, do you reckon we should try and do a giveaway?
I think we should. Can we give another way? Yeah, we've got one more
consolation pack to give away.
Righto, Mr. Producer.
I'll let you take care of that while I.
Righto. No.
I mean, the balls keep going.
We know when we go, ready to go, Mr. Producer.
Okay, so I now get the chance to choose which city we go to next. We're going to go to Chicago.
Winner, chicken dinner.
The video, everything.
And where she stops, no one will know.
Oh, yes. I've got that spinny thing up the back.
Oh. All right, who's going to be the next winner of our AMD price pack? It's Ivan Brickett. Okay, Ivan. Well, Ivan, I actually know Ivan quite well. He's a very good customer of ours. Sorry, I'm talking to the wrong camera. So, Ivan Brickett, you've won an AMD price pack. Ivan's a fantastic guy. He's a very good customer of ours. He's bought a lot of games from us. He was, I think he was up in the Gold Coast. He moved down to Melbourne. He took all his big pinball collection with him. And he's the winner of our next...
you need to buy the Foo Fighters game.
I don't think he's actually bought a Foo Fighters. So
you need to buy one. Foo Fighters game on. This is mad. Anyway, I got 10,220,530 points.
That's not terrible, mate.
That's
not
good.
terrible.
Well, I feel like I could have done a bit better.
Do we know what Ivan's last game was? He bought an Iron Maiden Premium this year.
Oh, yeah. I love this. The Fooey's
Right.
Iron Maiden.
Okay.
Match made in heaven.
Yeah.
How
Fantastic.
good.
How good's that? 10 million. That's not too bad.
I tried.
Yeah. You
I
tried your
tried
best.
my hardest.
Yeah.
Shall we take another seat?
Yeah.
And have a chat about what games are available at the moment for our good customers. Maybe Ivan wants another game.
Yeah.
What do you got going?
Look, for the first time in a long time, we actually have a lot of pinball games in stock and available. Throughout that COVID period, one of the biggest challenges for us was actually having games in stock and available.
Okay.
You know, just that COVID world. You know, everything stopped, manufacturing stopped, supply chain issues, shipping delays, and it wasn't uncommon for customers to wait up to 6 or 7 or 8 months for a pinball machine.
My God.
And that was just the way of the world. It was the same for barbecues, for jet skis, for motorbikes. I mean, you had to wait for everything.
Yeah.
But now things have turned around, and we've actually got a lot of games in stock and available. And
ready to go.
Ready to go. And we geared up, especially for Christmas. We've got Jurassic Park Pro. We've got Jurassic Park Premium. We've got Avengers Pro, Avengers Premium. We've got...
I reckon Jurassic Park would be fun with this thing.
It is, yeah, for sure.
Put the water.
That's it. Oh, well, it has a T-Rex that actually picks up the ball. Yeah. We've got Foo Fighters Premium in stock. We've got Venom Pro. We've actually got Venom Limited Edition still in stock. What else have we got? We've got some home pin versions in stock. Yeah, we've got a lot of stock ready to go. Next week, actually, we'll have some Venom Premiums available. We'll also have some Deadpool Pro. We've got Deadpool Premium, I'm being told. So we've got a lot of games in stock and available, all ready for Christmas.
Well, I hope if any of you guys out there heard a name of a game you don't have and it tickled your fancy, you obviously know where to come and get it.
Yeah.
AMD.
And before Christmas.
Yeah, before Christmas. Will it get to them before Christmas?
Most games, we can get out before Christmas.
How
sure.
good.
Yeah. We ship games nationwide daily, and to most capital cities on the eastern coast, we can get them delivered within sort of 2 to 3 days.
Great.
Sometimes next day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll just leave my home address after this for you.
Just leave your credit card with it as well.
Oh, it's just the address.
Oh, okay.
Just the address, I reckon. But the reason we're all here, the reason that this entire afternoon of very, very, very enjoyable stuff. I must admit, I've had a great time, mate. The 30th anniversary giveaway from AMD.
Are we going to do a major prize?
We need to do the major prize.
Well, listen, it's a humble moment for me personally, being affiliated with AMD for such a long time, and to see the company under Bruce's leadership, partnered with Gary Stern, and to see AMD move into the future and with years to come. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here for a long time to come, and to be able to celebrate the 30th anniversary and give away a brand new Venom Pro pinball machine. I mean, this is, we've never done this before.
It's huge.
Yeah. So
this is a $10,000 plus prize. This is massive.
Yeah. So, we're really excited. And we'd like to, take this opportunity to thank all our customers. I mean, without our customers, we have no business. So, to all our customers that have bought games from us over the 30 years, thank you from the bottom of my heart. We appreciate all your business, and we hope that you buy more games from us in the future. And I think you and I will keep doing some launch parties like this together.
Mate,
I've had a great time.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm all in. Chuck me on the AMD train. I am.
Thank you,
Choo.
Right. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up our prize wheel. And once we get the go-ahead from our Mr. Producer, we're going to click the button, and away she goes. This is for the first prize. Venom Pro Pinball Machine.
Impromptu drum roll here. Come on.
It's exciting. I'm nervous. Who's it going to go to?
Oh, attention, I can't do it.
Winner, chicken dinner. Who is it?
Cannot deal.
Who is it? Darren Burnett. Okay, Darren. Okay. Congratulations, Darren.
Well done.
Dude, you've won a brand new Venom Pro pinball machine. We're going to unpack that. We're going to prepare it, and we're going to ship it to you next week. Darren.
What a Christmas present for Darren Burnett.
Dude, it's such an awesome prize to give away. It's so exciting for us to be able to give someone a brand new pinball machine. Do we know what Darren has bought from us? He bought from us in 2020. He bought a Jurassic Park premium pinball machine. So wait, this is going to add to your fantastic collection already. We can't wait to contact you on Monday. We can get some freight details to you. That's awesome. That's exciting.
Isn't it brilliant? This is great.
I've actually I was actually shaking a little bit. This is so exciting to give away a pinball machine.
My microphone's falling down.
Is that how excited you
mate,
got?
My microphone was so pumped it just dropped out of its socket. Look, this is great. I mean, I would suggest we do them every week, but it will send you broke because I've had the time of my life.
Yeah, I don't think we could do this every week. Maybe in another 30 years we can give away another pinball machine.
For the 60th. All right, well, that's Darren Burnett, no doubt, a very happy man.
Congratulations,
and
Darren.
5 other prize winners. Michael, thank you so much for having me, man.
No.
Thanks for letting me play the games a while ago.
You're welcome anytime, bro.
And yeah, I think they're just such an incredible piece of machinery, like this combination of art and technology, and they are just absolutely addictive. You know, once you get on them, you do not want to get off them.
Well,
So
I'll expect your order to next week.
you
got to pass it through the Minister of Finance. And
just
Law.
the address.
Just the address. Okay.
Cheers, mate. Happy 30th.
Good on you, mate. Nice to see you.
You too.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thanks,
Cheers, guys. Thank you.